I think in the current quarter, the bigger demand would really come from the festive season and the advance tax. I think the demand from projects is still a little while away, so you won't see that impact in this quarter for sure. Currently, we are seeing that credit growth is close to 18%, deposit growth is close to 14%. But we have to remember that this pickup in the credit growth in the last quarter, one big reason for the pickup is that with the increase in MSF rates, the short-term, the CP market almost got extinguished. And a lot of that demand shifted to the banking sector. Similarly, a lot of the working capital that was being financed through foreign currency funding, buyer's credit and so on account of the volatility in exchange rates, even that demand got shifted to the banking sector. So in a way, it's not an additional requirement of funds by the corporates. It's just a shifting in the form of credit from one source to the other. So in that sense, with the short-end markets correcting and the MSF rates correcting, there would actually be some movement hopefully back to the CP market. So my view is that the credit growth for the year will not really be 18% for the banking sector. It will be more in the region of 15-16%. And the deposit growth currently is 14, which would probably remain at the current levels. In terms of principle, what one has to look at is that what does a banking license entail? I think a banking license entails the ability to raise deposits backed by insurance and the ability to participate in the payment system. And on the other hand, it brings an obligation of reserve requirements and brings an obligation of priority sector requirements. So I think when we talk of licensing, the biggest thing that needs to be kept in mind is that we do not disturb this equation and do not allow regulatory arbitrage to get created around this equation. So I think that is the point that was really made. No, I think in today's meeting they were wanting to hear views. So I think the biggest issue is that we should not disturb the equation of regulation and therefore create a regulatory arbitrage. And that was the biggest point that got made.